Hello, welcome back to our Golang tutorial. Right now we're going to look over functions continued. So in the last exercise, we looked at a basic stock app. It was basically a calculator that allowed us to add, subtract, divide, and multiply, and to print out some information. Now in this, continuing with the Golang tutorial, we'll go to functions continued. And we're going to look at a shorter way to write our functions. It says here, functions continued. When two or more consecutive named function parameters share a type, we can omit the type from all but the last. So it's basically saying that we can use a shorthand way of writing the types in Golang. So let's look at this example. Let me comment off our app, work on this later. Let's look at this. So we have over here, we have another addition app, and it has some types. There's a function that adds. It has an x that can be an int, and it has a y that can be an int. And then we can return both the x and the y by adding it. Excuse me. So we can turn the x and the y by adding it together. And I'll show you the old way to do it first and then the new way. Func main. So here we have the two types. The x is an int and the y is an int. Now if I hit go run app, it's going to be 45, which are these two variables here. So all this is saying is that we do not need to enter in the x as an int and the y as an int if they're both the same. So we just need to tell what the last parameter is if it's the same thing. So we can erase this and it will give us the same answer here, 45. Now if we erase this, let's see what happens. See, it gives an error because this is not defined and this is not defined. Let's see what happens if we put a float. A float 64. Okay, try that again. Aha, this gives us an error because this is not a float. So this, the last parameter, and what's in between these brackets here needs to be the same. It works. So this is a shorthand way of writing it, and we're going to apply this to the app that we have. So we comment this out again. Now we'll take this. Let's paste it over here in case we need it later. here, uncommented. Alright, so we ran our calculator app. It asks us what's the initial price of the stock. Let's say $40. How many stocks you want to buy? Let's say 5. And then it makes an estimate of how much that will develop in the future. So let's change this so that it can still run, but let's make it look shorter. So we take off the float 64. Okay. Let's run this again. And it still runs the same. So that's it for functions continued. See you next time.